And we are going live with another stream on trading meme coins on Solana using BullX platform, which is the best platform for trading meme coins. You have my link down below in the description. In this video, we're going to try to find new gems as well as look at the portfolio so far as it is solidifying, and also look at the past trades that we did and how they went. Now, first of all, let me just check everything is working. So I'm going to check on YouTube whether that's fine, and you can post the comments if you want to. Also, if anything doesn't really work, then let me know in the comments. That's the one thing. But it seems like we have everything here, and then I'm going to post that also to Twitter so that people know we're live. So this is it. I think everything is working fine. It seems so. The comments are live, so if you have any questions, also let me know in the comments down below. We'll be going with that live. I'm going to check what's happening here. So we'll be going and seeing what's today in meme coins. So first of all, this is what we have right now, our portfolio. So I already explained to you that I have this couple of coins that I'm trying to accumulate as much as possible, or at least some of them, and see what happens. And we went from, well, the PNL on the previous video, I think was I won like minus 1,000. Today it went actually plus 100, and now it's back to minus 300. But we're getting closer to break even, and even getting higher as Solana is going higher. And you know, I think this is pretty much a good bet. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. I just like these coins for different reasons that I explained. Basically, I'm probably the most got the most of beating on Trump, which was like one of the highest in my portfolio, and lost half of the value. So it's minus almost $900. I got it for almost $2,000, so it's half of the amount. On the other hand, the best performing here is Lock-in and Epic. I like both of them. We're going to check both of them as well. So Epic is created by Mando and OSF from the Rect guys, and they're doing amazing work, adding new stuff, adding new features, having this, for example, super converter of like having smaller things, smaller meme coins that you can convert automatically to Epic, which is great, and probably more people are buying. The cool thing about BullX is that you can see your history here, so you can see mine here. On Epic. So this is one thing. Another thing that I mentioned is we had that's performing pretty well is Lock-in. I really believe that the Lock-in in general is a great meme, and everyone is talking about locking in as a way to winning. So you have to lock in order to win. Currently sitting at $12 million market cap, which is already pretty good. I was buying that a little bit lower, I think around $8 or $9 million here, at least on BullX. I have also a small position on my other wallet. I think when I was buying that around like $3-4 million, which is even better. So that's one thing I have, and I believe those are really great memes. And then we have in the portfolio a couple of other things, smaller coins like Wawa, One and Cheese that go together, Michi, which is much higher, but still far away from the highs. At the high, it was around $300 million. It's currently 120, but still we're a little bit up on that one. So that's a good thing. We have Super S, which is a very small coin. As well as Wawa, they are around like 100 to 100k basically, but for both of them are pretty cool, and the community is very well alive, even though that's basically a community takeover. Now, so for today, the plan is to actually look into some other meme coins. Last time I was looking, you can see what I found here. Actually, I holded them for a couple of hours, even a day, I think. That was a little bit too long. So I did do break even. So I basically bought them for like 5 SOL and I sold them for 5 SOL. Basically, I think lost a little bit, like 0.1 or 0.2 SOL, maybe in a process of like, you know, fees, all the transfers and so on. But basically, that was break even, so I didn't caught any like super high goer. However, if I were to sell at the right moment, then I could do 2x on some of those coins. I think Cope did really well. Moon MB did really well as well here, but in the end I was selling for like almost close to break even in the end. So that's always a risk with coins. In this video we're going to try something similar. Maybe we get lucky this time and find something which is cool and new. So usually what I'm looking for is, first of all, I can go to Pump Vision and see whether there's some like kind of new creation that makes sense. Today, I think the biggest drama is about Polkadot, and I think that someone already actually tried to do a Polkadot meme, so I'm going to have a look at that. Yeah, I think it's pretty high. Let's see how it works. So we have this Polkadot. Which one is the highest? Well, this one is for 3 years ago. This one is probably what's interesting because it's on Solana. I'm doing purely on Solana here. So yeah, but the market cap is super low. It seems to be safe because it's actually coming from pump.fun. You can check that here. You have the audit here, so everything is fine. Top holders, well, basically everything here is held by 99%. The top holder being probably Radium here, and that's the thing. So I'm going to actually buy that, but I think this is like a very, very small one. I probably can't lose much right now because most of that stuff is already on Radium, but probably if it won't catch up then and nobody will buy it, then nothing will happen. So this is one of the bets that I think will make sense. We come back to that. It's rather fast, this one. So usually with the coins that are that small, like 40,000 market cap, I'm not sure I should even mention that because it's super, super, super small. Usually what will happen is that everything is already sitting locked in a liquidity pool. So if there are no other buyers beyond you, then basically nothing will happen. The price will stay the same. You won't lose anything, but yeah, you won't gain. Well, you will lose only time. So we're going to see what will happen here. This is my buy, and this is really great about what's happening on the graph, because you can see that they've bought, they've sold. There was this initial price going up, and that's basically it. So we're going to see what will happen. If nothing will happen, then basically I will exit the position and look for something else. Okay, we're going back to exploring, to sticking something interesting that's trending in the past minutes. I'm going to look at some cool stuff here. So generally, I like tokens from pump.fun because you understand the mechanics behind them. Each one of them has 1 billion supply, and they starting at this $69,000 market cap. Usually, there's the dev inside that bought the coins, but then everything around everything around the particular contract behind the token is well known and understood. They are like, you can't really update the contract, they are non-freezable and so on, which is a good thing. So we're going to look at some of the things that might be related. This might be interesting. Well, the developer can freeze minting, so that's not really good, and it's mintable. So this is, this has little time. Yeah, this is very risky. It's even written on BullX. Of course, you can always play and try to, exit in the right spot, but it's going to be, I can show you how to lose money in 5 seconds. It's going to be super risky to actually exit the market right if you were to play the game like that, because you don't know like what's the price the developer is looking at to actually exit. There are around the same number of buys and sells. Probably they're trying to like push the price to really make something. You can see that there are some insiders going up and down. You can see like how much it's getting. So they're probably testing like how much they can go up, but you can still see that top holders are buying the coins, which is the sign that they're trying to push the price higher, maybe for some reason, maybe not. But this kinds of coins, if they don't have like proper socials, are super risky and probably you will lose money along the way. So I'm going to sell here and then try to exit. Let's see how it went. Up, maybe try again. Let's see whether it's actually, yeah, I think if I manage to, oh yeah, I'm blocked from selling actually. So this is a proper honeypot. So we got into the proper honeypot because actually probably only developer can sell. So this is why you should sometimes look at what BullX is giving for you. So we just lost 0.5 SOL because we can't really sell it here. We can try selling, but of course it's not happening here. Maybe it will come back. We're going to see. Well, there's a Telegram at least. but apart from that, nothing. So that's not that interesting. You should always explore your options. So this is our first track on the stream. And that's why it's risky to like jump into random coins. Another thing you can do, I usually do that because this is like trending is one thing. I have a lot of people that are mentioning different coins, especially in my shitcoin list, and people are tweeting different tokens. It's well verified mostly, but of course you have to remember that if they tweet about it, then basically they bought that before. Of course, there's nothing wrong about it. You should really tweet about the things that you buy, because it only makes sense that you tweet about the things that you believe in. But you have to remember that they already bought it, so probably they will be selling at some point. Giga Chat is actually one of the meme coins that we might check out. It's already around for quite some time, so we're going to see how it works. But yeah, it's already at $80 million market cap. I think that's not the highest. It was a little bit higher before. I think it went to like 100 mil maybe. But still, like even today, it went a lot, quite a lot. I think the best time was to buy it, of course, a couple of days before going with the whole pump here. So I'm probably going to save it for the future to have it on my watch list. Because I keep getting to that coin, but I never really bought into that. And I'm going to wait for like a better price, because it had a really nice move up. It's already non-mintable, not freezable. So we're not going into a rack like with the case of Kucoin. So we're going to try this one later on. And we're going to scroll for some other things that might be interesting. So Giga again. Well, Mumu chart. Actually, let's have a look at Mumu. So I was looking at Mumu some time ago also, but it was already, I think, at least a couple of weeks, and I didn't really look at what's happening right now. Data is mutable, but apart from that, everything is fine. No, so actually Mumu looks very interesting here. I don't know if it's the highest it went to. Maybe it is. So actually 50 million is already quite a lot. I'm trying to avoid meme coins in the first run, at least, that are super high, but Mumu is one of the things that you keep seeing on the timeline on Twitter, and that's why I'm like coming back to it. So we're going to at least add Mumu to the watch list. I don't know whether I'm going to buy that, because again, it has this pump. I probably would be buying it below that. Let's see how it behaves. Of course, you can miss the run, but hey, this is the game. You can't really catch everything, but I think Mumu is of course the solid meme. We're going to come back to that later. Michi, again, someone mentioning Michi. Let's have a look here at what's the token. Okay, general one, Mumu, Popcat, Michi, Mog. Yeah, Mock is of course great, but we're here focused purely on Solana meme coins right now. But if you're on Ethereum, then definitely Mock and Pepe are great choices. And of course, you have both on BullX if you want to, because apart from Solana, you have of course Base, Binance, Blast, or Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So you can buy both Pepe and Mog here on BullX. So that's of course great. Let's go scrolling for some more stuff that we're going to see, and maybe we're going to see something that's pretty fresh and like a new thing. I think Bobo, I have also seen that one. I think the original might be on Ethereum though. There's another version on Solana. Yeah, we don't like freezing. So we know how freezing works. Maybe let's see whether we can do something with the token. Polka, that's still a little bit up. That's always something. Qfrog is up quite a lot, but I can't sell, so that doesn't mean a thing. If I were to sell, can I just sell half? No, I cannot sell anything. Oh, maybe if I get the slippage higher, then maybe that's like, let's do like 20% slippage, and then try to No. Yeah, it's really, I think I'm really blocked from selling this one, and I won't be able to do anything here. No. Yeah, that's a pity. That's a pity. I won't be able to do anything here. So that's like a proper honeypot that we got into. Okay, coming back, let's go back to looking for new tokens. So Bobo, we're talking about Bobo, Giga, Billy. I think I've seen Billy. I never seen it properly. But let's have a look. That's another Dogecoin, but you know, they have proper socials. $100 million market cap, so that's already significant. We can go to the socials, of course, on Twitter and see how they're doing. Yep, that's a dog. Yeah, it's pretty surprising that they have so few followers, even though they're like $100 million market cap coin. So there's only 2% of that is liquidity, 2.56. So that, yeah. The meme looks interesting, though it's too high up for me, so I'm not going to get into that. We're going to keep scrolling. Yeah, the polka dot situation, Mumu Bobo, that's great. Billy. Okay, this might be interesting. Let's have a look at the Dilly and Bobby as the smaller ones. Let's see how. Yeah, it's smaller, but with like $1 million market cap. That's probably the highest. Yeah, that's the highest they went to. And another one was Bobby. Let's have a look at Bobby as well. And maybe we can pick something from that. So I guess this is the one that's safe. And it has already $4 million market cap, but maybe that's fine. It's not the highest. They went higher actually. Pretty new coin from 5 days ago, coming from pump.fun. Well, solid price action actually. They went super high, as you can see before that. So that's actually might be interesting. So again, I'm probably going to buy some. Bobby looks definitely interesting, and then Dilly looks very interesting from 3 days ago. With liquidity, everything safe. It's not coming from pump.fun, but it seems like liquidity is locked. Let's just look at the holders. Buys and sells, this is something I look at pretty much the same amount. So we're going to jump into Dilly here for one. So, and the same stuff we're going to do with Bobby for one soul. So maybe we're going to get a little bit money back from buying the Kufrog, which was a rack. So we're going to jump here. Let's see how the price action goes. There are a couple of interesting bets here as well. So I wanted to have a look at that. Billy, we already seen that. Aura and Wolf. I think Wolf is for the game, but let's see. This is probably something much bigger than, yeah, $50 million market cap. They're at the highest, maybe not, but pretty high, coming from pump.fun. Is this the cat coin? Let's have a look at their Twitter. No. Aura is pretty interesting as a meme. So it's a little bit like cat coin, I guess, but not to the fullest, mostly about the energy, the aura. So top holders have 70%, which is not that much. I think up to 25, it's probably fine. Most of the times, if they like play it great, the liquidity is $700,000, which is fine. $50 million market cap, that's great. So we're going to, well, maybe at least I can save it for now. I'm going to come back to the watch list. The other one that he mentioned was Wolf. So I'm going to have a look here as well and see what's happening. I think the Wolf is coming from the game, but yeah. If you were to go for the Boys Club Wolf, no, okay, no. It's different. It's one of the characters from Matt Fury, which of course the creator of Pepe, Andy, and other characters. So this is a fair game. So again, the market cap for me is like too high. I'm looking for something smaller. There's too much risk right now in the market to take something with such a big market cap right now. So I'm not going with Wolf, but Aura definitely looks interesting. Let's have a, maybe we'll come back to that. So that's coming from Free Willy. He's also tweeting about Aura again. He actually tweeted about that pretty soon. Giga Mumu again. So we're looking at tweets from 2 hours ago, which means that some of them might be already too late, especially if, you know, they keep on tweeting about the new meme coins. Again, it's about Brett, PayPay. I think PayPay is interesting, but I definitely missed it, and it's pretty much high right now. So we're going to have a look at that. And there's, the version on Solana. Oh no, the correct version is, I guess, on Ethereum. So we're just going to have a look, but not going to buy. We're only buying on Solana today. Yeah. So we're not going to that. Let's go further and see what we have. And we're going to have a look at Bonk, of course. One of the bigger ones, Fella on Ton. Dilly. I think we looked at Dilly already, right? That was the that was a play to not only this is the doc we look at, the beta play to Dilly, and we actually bought I think this slowly a little bit in profit. We're not gonna take one from here, but this looks pretty nice. So we're going to keep on looking, keep on scrolling. Well, it's coming from Free Willy, so he's tweeting a lot about Dilly, Aura, and the other coins he mentioned. Okay, Egg. Let's have a look at that one. That's on base. Okay, there's one version on base, another version on pump.fun, but of course the one on base is the major one, so we're going to miss that one and keep on scrolling. So of course on this stream I'm trying to make things much faster. Usually I do proper research, which is longer, keep on things on, in the watch list and then coming back, and then just have a couple of meme coins that I'm rotating in. But in order for that stream to be really funny, I have to really do more fun things. Of course, with your own money, you should be more considerate, especially that you want to make it in the long run. And making it in the long run means that you don't rotate so often, because in this case, you basically want to have your winners and ride them to Valhalla and make sure that you hold them in a proper sizing. And sizing is really important because with proper sizing, basically with a couple of memes, you can really make it. And that's our goal here. So that's why I'm have this 8 coins, and maybe I will add something more, but basically those 8 here: Tramp Wine, well, maybe not Kufrog, Wawa, and then Cheese, Michi, Super Ass, Epic Locking. Those are my main ones that I keep coming back. And then I have a couple more that I keep on adding, but basically want to rotate back into the things that I believe in. So we have those things. Let's have a look at with Kufrog, we probably won't do anything. I keep on coming back because that was such a rookie mistake. For 0.5 Sol, I could basically try to test it with something smaller. But if they really can't, if they can really freeze my transactions, then there's nothing I can really do, and it's going to go like that for a moment. So unfortunately, this will stay here. I probably will just hide it from the future, so that will disappear. Let's keep on scrolling. Let's keep on going and seeing what other memes we can find. Spurdo from 3 hours ago, so that already pumped probably because Eric has proper following. That was Spurdo or Spurdo, yeah. Okay, and that's on Ethereum. So for now it's a pass. We're going to go more. Let's keep on going. with all the meme coins here that we have. Okay, Mumu. Let's see what we can find. But yeah, we see Mumu again. A lot of, yeah, maybe let's see whether there are some new things appearing. GigaChat again, Mumu again. So you can see that those major coins are major for a reason, and people with large followings are tweeting about them over and over. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that are keep getting repeated. Okay, let's stop scrolling for a minute and go back to exploring new tokens and see whether we can find something interesting in trending, and maybe find a coin here. So we'll be going, yeah. There are a couple of coins here. Let's look at 1 hour trending. Oh, we actually, yeah, we were in chicks. If you remember, this was already trending some time ago. I think we bought it. Yeah, we sold 40,000 chicks back at the time. So let's see how much that will be. Yes, so it's actually a little bit up from the time if we were to hold it, then actually, I think we would be good. I think we still made some money, but probably holding would be better, because let's see where we bought. We bought already, you know, a couple of days. Yeah, you can see here, and it's really cool that, well, I bought here after a couple of hours. I sold. That was sold in profit, but basically this is a proper meme coin, and it seems like it could run. I basically could do, I guess, at least 2x on the top. But of course, you can't really predict that. So always important to take profit. But this was a good bet here. So I'm not going to enter chicks again for now, but it has proper movement. Or maybe I can. Let's have a look at some of those things again. So again, there are more buys than sells, but those are very small buys, which means that it might be a bot. There are those liquidity bots that, you know, just buy in small quantity to boost the stats. 4,000 holders, that's of course good. With top 10 holders holding 12%, we can look at the bubble map here to see like how it's distributed, whether you have, you know, whether that's all the people holding that, or whether you have, you know, people that are connected, or maybe it's a one wallet, one developer. Okay, not loading for now, but it's always good to look at the bubble map and some of those stats here, because you understand the structure and who's trading. Might be interesting for later. I keep in mind chicks to come back. Let's have a look at some of other trending coins and see whether we can find something interesting. We have Toad, which is pretty small. Okay. Here the problem is that only a small percent of liquidity is burned, which is always problematic. And there's very small liquidity. You have liquidity which is basically, yeah, 15K. So we probably can't really make much money on that, even if that were to go up. So I'm going to try to avoid that. Wet cut might be interesting. It's safe when it comes to audit. A little bit more buys than sells. Developer bot, it's a pump.fun token. But if developer bot and the, okay, top person's holding $500 million market cap. Yep, we're going in. I think that's of course it can always go up, but that might be also an accumulation period, and we're going to be fine. So we're going for 1 sol here and go directly into buying, and we're going to see how it goes. So we have a little bit, we have still one bet to make with 0.5 sol. Let's see some of the other new tokens that we can explore. And probably I will do the same thing as before, meaning that I will let it ride for a couple of hours, and maybe by the end of the day, sell it and then rotate the profits either to the coins that I'm already holding. So either to something like lock-in, maybe something like cheese or wine, and then basically, or maybe keep it in sol. We're going to see what to do here. For now it's going to be in those smaller meme coins. We're going to find something else as well. Let's have a look maybe, okay, we're going to explore, but also let's have a look whether there are new shitcoin posts happening here, and whether there's something whether there's something interesting. Okay, we're going to stay here and see whether something is appearing. Okay, trending coin. So wet cat, that was interesting. That's all for 1 hour. Let's see in 6 hours, or maybe let's have a look at actually 5-minute trending again. There's a warning, pump.fun coin. Super small one. Yeah, wet cat, cheeks. As you can see, a lot of coins that have red flags, so we're not going to go into them. I think if you have like definite scam tag, then probably should avoid. We basically went after one, and well, we got racked with the Q frog. However, if it's green, it's of course the best, but if it has warning, it might still be interesting. So for example, well, it disappeared, but we're going to find this one. I wanted to find this monkey coin. Yep, it's here. And let's have a look at this one. So the same amount of buys and sells, basically. Well, a little bit too much the same. So it's definitely a bot, right? You have those buys by tens. So that's crazy because you can see the bot in action here live. Liquidity is fine. You have the audit being done. The data mutable top 10 holders 17%, but because of the bots, it might be different. So a little bit risky. Well, again, this is a risk you can take. Sometimes, you know, those developers want to pump the price to a certain range, and if you can get out before that, then it would be good for you. But of course, this is super risky, and this is something you have to monitor the situation to be in. It has currently 700,000 dollars for the market cap, which is pretty small. No one I know follows them, which is usually at least a yellow flag, because I try to follow all the people that tend to tweet about the meme coins, and at least there's someone who follows a particular account if the token is interesting. So that's one of the checks that I do for the particular token. They definitely try to promote it quite a lot. Pretty fresh token. That was like, but well, 3 months ago, so that's not really fresh. And they had a pump recently. I'm not really sold. Going back to exploring and having a look at maybe 5 minutes again. Let's see what's happening here. Whether we find something interesting or whether I will just go, you know, buying something different. In the meantime, I want to recall that actually airdrop is happening. So they have already written that here. If you didn't know, BullX is doing an airdrop, and the more you trade, the more points you get. And currently the points have 5x multiplier. So for example, I have like 14K trading volume, and that's 73,000 points. So if you buy and sell, then actually it's double, right? If you buy for $1,000 and then you sell for $1,000, that's 2,000 volume. So when it comes to 5x points, that's 10,000 points. So this is pretty much explained. So if you do like, you know, if you want to just a farm airdrop, then basically you can buy and sell tokens. Of course, this, I don't know how profitable that will be in the end, because it depends on how much tokens you will get. But when it comes to airdrops, this is something you can get the most points, just buying and selling. Of course, the tokens that make sense. But ideally, you would buy something that you believe in, hold for longer, have a profit, and then have points on top of that once you sell. So what I wanted to say is that 15th of July, so that's still 2 weeks ahead of us. You have time to trade. So grab the link that you see down below in the description. Start trading with that. You get, with my link, 10% off. And probably I'm going to do some kind of like giveaways or something for the people that use my link. Or let me know also in the comments what you would like to see. And then basically, I'm going to definitely do some extra, especially when the airdrop happens. So that's what we're looking for. 15th of July. This will definitely keep on going. I want to have the whole series of videos just about the BullX and trading on BullX, because I think it's fun and definitely fine. There are a lot of options here that you can use for trading meme coins, and I really like them. Also for other chains, but on Solana it works extremely well, especially with Pump Vision, with pump.fun integrated. So you have a lot of cool stuff as well. Also options like quick buy. I also started speaking with the team, and I know that they keep on adding new stuff, so that's really cool because they are really committed to the game and they want to make the best product there is out there. So again, I'm a true believer here, but of course this is crypto, so you should always do your research. Definitely do not put all your funds in one place, and definitely do not put all your funds in memecoin. Do your proper research, but again, nothing here is financial advice. Back to exploring. Or maybe actually let's play with the last 0.5 sol on pump.fun. This is probably something you can have hit or miss sometimes with those, and there are really different cool stuffs that you can have a look at. 50%. You have it's really cool that you can see everything in like just 2 minutes. So basically you can jump in one moment and just even do like quick buy from here. Even just looking at the stats, that for example top 10 holders has like 7%, dev has 5%, hasn't sold. So there are like different cool stuff that you can have a look at, and also how many holders there are. So I just bought something for $10, and we can keep going and like see what will happen. Top 5 holders, market cap 10k. Yeah, with the Crowley. Let's have a look at what we can find. So 4 people, 12. If it's super small, there's a chance that nothing will happen really. Here's the holder. That's a cool thing. I didn't see that before. So there's a holder on BullX Photon Trojan Bong, which means that he's using one of the bots to do it, one of the platforms. Let's have a look at. Oh, this might be interesting. This is for insiders, I guess, but growing pretty quickly. Greenman is growing pretty quickly. We can try this one. Yeah, so we bought, yeah. Here it looks pretty nice though. It's the very beginning, so this was one of the quick buys. So as you see, I haven't even entered the chart, just gotten a quick buy. I got that configured for like $10 to really be able to quickly get into the position. So we're going to see how well it works. It seems like they have all the socials, so that might be interesting. But of course, well, no one is following that, but at least that they have it. So the token is safe in the sense that it's on pump.fun, so you can't be frozen. You can always sell it, but of course it might be just a quick play and it will go down very quickly. So we're going to see how it goes. Usually with those kind of positions, you should really monitor them quickly or constantly to see what's happening, and then decide on the spot whether you want to hold or not. I'm going to write it a little bit too. So actually we bought some of the, we did some quick buys here with Morris, with Caesar, Greenman as well, so that's growing. We're going to see how it goes. Those tokens are super small, so again, this is the strategy that I have, is just hold them for a little bit, give them a couple of hours and see whether they're falling down completely or there's some chance. I usually everything here I do is taking the risk and basically making sure that I spend only the money that I can lose. Usually, well, that works fine in the long term. For now, we're good. The holdings altogether are growing, but that's thanks to the majority of the meme coins that I hold that I'm trying to rotate the profits into. So things like Cheese, Michi, Super S, Epic, Lock-in, those are my major holdings here. And the other smaller coins that I bought in this video are going to be here for much, are going to rotate out very quickly. but unless we're going to see some very interesting price action. So I'm not going to hold them very long, couple of hours, that's the maximum, but if they happen to have a great price action, maybe a little bit longer. So we're going to see that. I'm going to come back in the next video, next stream to them. For now, that's everything. So again, use the BullX link down below to start trading with my referral link that will give you 10% off fees. And of course, have fun in Solana trenches, because this is the real trenches here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.